Hello guys, welcome to my this video. And in this video, just I will show you how can validate multiple checkbox. So guys, first of all, I will show you the and preview. So here is my preview, and here you can see I have 4 checkbox, and now no error is showing. But when I will click multiple checkbox, you can see here I checked multiple checkbox, and now if I go to uncheck all the checkbox, so this time it's showing select at least one checkbox. So in the same way, now if I click, or you can say it check two checkbox, and now if I go to remove all the checkbox, so you can see here it's showing the error select at least one checkbox. So in this video, just I will show you that how you can do this type of validation, and this is most important. Many time any kind of project you will need that, so here I will show you that. So first of all, let's move to my code editor. So in the Visual Studio Code, here I have already opened HTML file, custom.js file, and CSS. And custom.js and CSS I already have linked here. You can see this is custom.js, and here this is CSS, which I already have linked. So now in the HTML file, first of all, here I will create a checkbox. But before that, just here I will take a heading, or you can say it paragraph, that is check box validation. And now here I will create 4 checkbox. So input type is checkbox, and now here I will add a class that is check. And now I will copy this checkbox and I will paste it more than 3 times. So now I have 4 checkbox, and now here I will write a error. So div class name is error, and the error is select at least one checkbox. So save, and now if I check it browser here, so you can see checkbox validation. And if I refresh it once, so now you can see here, so checkbox validation and 4 checkbox, and now here is the error, that is select at least one checkbox. And now here I will add some CSS. So first of all, in the CSS, just here I will write body, and the body is first of all margin is 0, and padding here I will add 20 pixel. And now I will copy this error class, and here just I will add some CSS, that is color rate, and font size is 14 pixel. So if I refresh it once, so here you can see that. So here first of all, you can see the error is showing default, but I will not do that. First of all, error will be hide when I will go to uncheck all the checkbox, then I will show the error. So for that, just here I have to be write display none, so error will remove default. When I'll go to uncheck, then the error will be show. So now here I have to be write a JS or jQuery. Here I will show you on the jQuery. So first of all, dollar brackets parenthesis, so document dot ready. So you know guys, why we use document.ready means when our page will be load, then the jQuery function will be called. So there we use document.ready, and everything we write inside this document.ready. If we write all the condition inside outside this document.ready, so the condition will be fire maybe before loading our page, so then jQuery will not be work properly. So that's why we need after loading our page, the condition will be fire. So that time we write inside this document.ready all the condition of jQuery. And now here the class is check. So when I will click this checkbox, then I have to write a condition. So here I will write dollar again. Dollar is the syntax, or you can call it alias, to denotes it's a jQuery, and paste this check class name which I have written here. And now dot check dot click function. So function and parenthesis. So here now I will add curly braces, and now here I have to write a condition, that is if. So first of all here I will explain that is when I will click all the checkbox. Okay, so here is you can see here I have 4 checkbox. So in between of 4, when I will click any of one checkbox, then the condition will be fire. Okay, so this checkbox, there are 4 checkbox. So now you can say it's an array. So if dollar, and now input I have to write it inside an inverted comma. So input and check box dot filter. First of all I will write the code, then I will explain, otherwise I will forget the logic what I have to write here. So first of all I will write the condition dot check, sorry guys, checked dot length is 1. So here I have mistake something, that is maybe I have mistake brackets here. Okay, so now it's bracket, not I had mistake here, inverted comma. So now it's done. So that means now I will explain what I have written here, that is check. When I will click any kind of checkbox, then I have written a condition if input checkbox colon, that means this is the input of input type is checkbox. So that's why I have written here, that is input colon checkbox, that means this one, to denoting this input is type is checkbox, because maybe the input type is text, email, any kind of input type, radio maybe. So I have to be denote that this input as a checkbox. So that's why I have written input type is checkbox. After that we can write also in only input, but maybe in this form here it's a only checkbox you can see in this form, but maybe sometime or may not, maybe always you have to be do all the input type like text, radio, this kind of. So that's why I am validating this one. So here I have denotes that it's a checkbox, and filter and dot and checked when the input check is more than, you can say it 1. So that time, because it's a array, so I have written here you can say length. So that means the checkbox is checked more than 1. So that time I have to write a condition, not a condition. So that time I will write it here, that is dot error dot show. So error means this error. Okay, so this error will be show, and return will be false. If you write only return, not this false, so it will be do the same work, because return is default false. So you can write return false or only return as per your choice. And else, in the else part, so else part I have to be remove this error. So I will copy this one, and here I have to write error will be height, and return is true. Okay, so it's actually done. And now if I refresh, so here you can see error is not showing here. And now if I click checkbox, so it's showing upside, because here I have to be write this. So that means guys, because when the checkbox checked will be less than 1, that means when I will go to check less than 1, because here I have 4 checkbox. So when the checked will be less than 1, that means no checkbox will be checked. I think you getting my point. So less than 1 means no checkbox will be checked here. You can see here I have written this checked dot input type checkbox checked length when it will be the less than 1, so the error will be show, otherwise error will be false. So here I have to write less than, mistakenly I had written the greater than, so I have to be write here less than and refresh. So now if I check, so all the checkboxes, error will not be show because I have checked all the checkboxes, but when I will go to remove here, so then it's showing the error that is select at least one checkbox. So now the error is gone because I have select here two checkbox. Again if I go to uncheck all the checkbox, so now it's a one checkbox is checked. So if I go to uncheck this one also, so it can see the error is showing select at least one checkbox. So this validation is most important validation, and here I have written false. That means return false means the code of line will not be execute the next line. Here the return is false, so that means after this return if you write anything, so you can see it's showing a disable sign because I have written return false. That means the next line of code will not go for executing. You can see here where if I write anything, so it's showing a disable because return false, it will not go to execute or next line. So that is the works of return false. So that's why when the error will be shown here, so the return I have to be write false. That means when it will be the error, so it will not go ahead. So when the error will be so, it will not go ahead. If you go to submit your form, so it will not go ahead. So that's why I have written here return false, otherwise error will be hide, so then return true. I think you understand what I'm trying to say. So hope guys this video is helpful to you, and if you want to get more this type of video like Angular, JavaScript, jQuery, so you can go to my playlist. I had already made this tutorial, so please subscribe and press the notification bell icon to get more up.